do you want to know secrets? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see.
Very nice. Months of planning, favors, everything is waiting for us. We are here to show Ferelden how Orlais commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, pretty thing?
You know I'm ready for anything.
Of course you are. You're mine. I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Focus.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They weren't expected. Not like in Orlais.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? Some good old revenge.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them. The goods we're after are stored here, in the square.
The guards will be looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
Import of import. The man thinks he's clever. Ugh, dead people jewelry. The guard will be after us now. Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais. Let's put these to better use somewhere. He'll have some explaining to do now. It's not as pretty as I remember. Maybe these things have a better use than just selling them again.
Swap the goods around. They'll jump to blame each other.
Ugh, so childish.
Sounds like Marjolaine.
Renwald's relics, as if he found them. There's our northern trinkets. Let him explain why he's got these in store. Another look through the imports of import. This bunch won't wait for an explanation of this. Poor Denerim will be in chaos when the market opens to claims of theft.
Aye. A soft target, this bunch.
In the street.
There's our noble to disgrace. Yeah. Quite the target.
Don't let him near me.
Is that all you've got? Careful now. No running, no hiding. Time for some fun. Here comes trouble. A bit of fun, but
We're supposed to strip him of dignity, not his things.
it'll be both if we find an amusing place to leave them. Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into...
Looks to the world that he's drunk on duty. A good start. I wonder how much shame he can bear. A non-regulation addition, I'm sure.
Passed out on the job, holding suspect materials? Disgraceful.
It's a start.
A start, she says. Come on, damn.
Who?
Jovice Merice?
Oh no, I was supposed to be safe.
You should have thought about that before talking out of turn.
I ain't going back. I'm not.
Good with me.
Yeah, quite a start. It's done. That's the minimum for our contracts. But I bet we could do better if we tried.
Oh.
Oof! How do they get so heavy on such terrible food?
Ah, nobody boils an innard like a Ferelden.
Marjolaine? Marjolaine! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Ooh, pretty thing. Out of breath, hair in a state. You'd be a scandal on the streets of Orlais. And you love it.
Don't toy with me. I did everything I was supposed to.
And more. I liked what you did with the captain. You'd have done worse if you knew him. We are done with distractions. Now I have something special in mind. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
Don't keep me in the dark. Who's the mark of distinction you have in mind?
In good time, just know that we will have earned a special rest when all is done. Ready yourself and come back to me.
You won't have to wait long. Always where the money is.
You'd want it no other way, missy, and Marjolaine always wants the best at hand.
Let's see what you found.
Are you ready now, Leliana?
I need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denerim without visiting the Earl's estate.
You're mad.
The Earl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge.
Kept anything else to yourself? Like what the papers are? Or who hired us?
I think that they are payments, suggesting mistresses. And you know as well as I that we do not need to know the players.
We let nobles decide who to blame. We are just the enablers of the game.
That's it. Now we split to divide the gold, find a fun way in, and put the papers where they can be found but are not obvious. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting.
Tonight is not about shadows. We want some chaos to hide our true purpose.
Could we do that without leaving a trail right to us?
Always want a clear path to run, hey boy?
Right. Try something else.
Oh, I'm not letting you get away so easily. to train to you.
It's done.
Fancy your uniform, too. Soldiers on loan to the Arl?
More reason to dump them out of sight or something.
Good place to stash something, if you like digging.
That will keep them out of sight. Happy, Sketch?
Appeased.
The door is too obvious. It will be barred, even if they expect nothing.
Bet hinges hold better than their guards.
There's our way in. We can reach the window in that nook.
Tight fit for Tug.
Yeah, your mother said as much.
Right. Let's find more soldiers and make a nice mess before we plant the papers.
Love it when you talk like that. You too, Sketch.
Gentlemen, always something else. Time for some fun. Push them back! It's done. Is it not? It's done.
That boy will grow into something special. Thick doors make every room a surprise.
I'll do it.
Everyone gather round for a hug. Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon. What the?
More soldiers!
My arse.
Time for some fun! A war journal with no war?
A lot of bitterness still around. This is pushing it, though.
What?
A good sodding morning. Loud and clear.
The master bedroom. We can plant the papers in the desk. This Commander Raleigh sounds like a beast.
Maybe he's the target we're embarrassing.
These are Orlesian seals.
Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome.
Marjolaine? Where were you? Who was that man?
What? Oh, some officer. No matter. I gave him a thrill to avoid a bigger fight.
Officer? Who... And what about this? Orlesian military seals on the papers.
We don't have time to discuss it, Leliana.
I don't like this.
Leliana. Later. Move.
Three, 6, carry over the ought. Oh, no. Looking a little peaked, Missy.
Nothing about us being here hits you as wrong.
Haven't thought about it. My purse follows Marjolaine. Good eye for money, that one.
But if we're caught...
If you're caught, I never know what you're doing out there. That's how I like it.
Just show me what you've scrunched up. What's this?
We rob the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it. Make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Ditch right.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises, hmm?
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
I may be making too much of this.
Those papers were not the job we agreed to. They're a different kind of risk.
Then you should let her know you are concerned too.
Knowing and caring are different.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always done.
Not...
Really quiet, actually.
I...
She won't like hearing that.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Earl's estate? Soldiers? Templars should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, Leliana. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Orlesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. Ah, this is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
You surprised us with this. If I'd known, I would have talked you out of it.
You were never so reluctant back in Orlais. Perhaps I took you from those streets too soon?
Marjolaine?
Please, you forced my hand. We will undo this, just in case someone were to find out. It will not be simple. Remember that you asked for this.
Thank you, Marjolaine. Our lives are exciting enough, no?
Just be ready. Give me a moment. You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Orlais.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
She's gone again!
Guess we're going the other way.
late. They're on.
No running, no hiding. Let's make this last.
They're going for trinkets. Make it quick.
Oh, I'm not letting you get away so easily.
The only way to have it.
I'll do it. It's done.
What now? These poor things.
One nug's a big meal for a Mabari.
Don't know what they have, don't want to. Let's go.
No mercy! Come and get it! Come challenge to your heart! Enough! How did they know? Where are they all coming from?
Just keep going. We'll make it out yet.
A little distracted from looting at the moment.
There should be more guards out here.
We need to find Marjolaine. Come on! There! Oh, she made it out. Why isn't she running? Marjolaine, I fought the ones that could, but there must be more.
It's all right.
We can tell them about the papers. There must be an embassy, or they can petition.
Shh, my pretty thing. Shh.
I'm sorry I brought us back here, Marjolaine.
Don't be. You were perfect.
Well, well, well. An Orlesian spy caught with her hands on hard-won Ferelden intelligence. You'll be worth a pretty sum. Once we've had our fun, of course.
worse than losing them to death, isn't it? When the one closest to you is untrue.
Who?
A friend. I can help. But you must find your resolve.
This better not be a trick. I can't take another.
You're scarred, inside and out. Marjolaine is adept at striking where you are most vulnerable. Believe me, I know.
Then I'm not even the first.
You have more than enough enemies, girl. Why are you defeating yourself? Others need you even at your lowest. And that is a source of strength I cannot describe. I must go. You can do this.
How do you know about this? About me? Hello? Oh! I don't want to do this. I shouldn't have to do this.
Leliana, watch out.
None of that!
Right grateful to you, girl.
What?
Trevor, look out!
Not more!
Name's Silas. I owe you twice. Especially if you're against Raleigh.
I'm not against anyone. I just want out.
Leliana?
I'm done, Sketch.
Gates everywhere. Got to be a lever.
done.
Oh no. No.
Doug.
She did this. With her beast. They will both answer. I'll do it.
I'm not letting you get away so easily. Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble.
I'll do it. No one else is coming.
Girl,
Follow
you are
if you
wonderful.
want.
Thank
I have
you.
people waiting for me. You want out? Move. There is no one else.
Free. You are a spirit of virtue.
I prayed to be free of Raleigh. Thank you.
Almost there. I can do this. I have to. I'll do it.
You're safe now.
Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment. Please. No doubt you have questions.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
It sounds like you have a real mess that no longer involves me.
But it does, doesn't it? As much as you want it to be over, it gnaws at you. This is about need. What you need.
And what is that?
The same thing I yearned for. To hear from her lips the reason why. I can tell you where Marjolaine is. Where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you.
Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more. My thanks, too. I'll help how I can.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, Sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
We'll make sure everyone pays, I swear.
Then what? Then I'm happy? Odds are slim.
Just be ready. You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me, all are welcome in the sight of Andraste if they choose to seek the light.
Still here for you, Leliana. Missy, need something to perk you up. Road ahead will be a tough one.
Lem? How?
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlais she-devil. So, need anything?
You're right back to selling? Even after all this?
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
It's not the way I remember it.
I get used to it if you want to be like her. That's what you want, isn't it?
No, I don't want to think about that right now.
Suit your own self.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Verelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Tag did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
A lot of people followed me out. What happens to them?
Some will be turned over to the city guard, although the difference in treatment may well feel like freedom. Others, like Silas, have more than paid for their petty crimes. He wants to join the Chantry.
Perhaps he wants a chance at Commander Raleigh.
I would not blame him.
I know nothing about the Commander, beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merice during your Legion-Verelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
You know a lot for an outsider in Verelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to Orlais.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Verelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
This isn't just between Marjolaine and I.
I hope she did not know of the abuse Raleigh would inflict. But I am sometimes foolish like that. I must pray for the commander. But I would not cry if this world lost him. He is escorting Marjolaine to the waking sea, where she will wait for passage. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Verelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
And Marjolaine.
And the papers. Lives count on that.
And the papers.
Or Legion! Harlot! If you wanted more of my men, you could have
That's one for me!
Very tired of playing games with Commander Raleigh. I'll do it.
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
I remember too. That was for her.
this. Undoing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
You lost the right to ask anything of me.
I understand. But you have to know. It pained me to leave you.
You bartered me to a brute. For what? A few coins?
You betrayed me, Leliana, when you dared show your backbone. I knew you would eventually turn on me because that is what I would have done. So I did it first. We are the same.
No.
So you say, but here you are, weapon in hand.
You see your own distrust on every face. Did I ever know you?
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.